Hey guys, it's the Wilderness Perspective team here today. We wanted to introduce you guys to somebody new. We've got Josh Davis over here across the table from me, and he's going to be part of the team from here on out. And Josh, just tell us a little bit about yourself. What are some skills that you can bring to the table? What do you think that you could offer the Wilderness Perspective and our viewers?
Well, it all started back in '94. 3 years old, always interested in the wilderness. As far as skills I can bring, I think I will bring the most minimalistic set of skills you could possibly bring. Like, from my angle, I kind of want to show what not to do in this thing.
That might be pretty interesting because, as we all know, not all of our viewers are experts in the wilderness. In fact, I don't really expect experts to be watching our videos. I mean, if you do, cool. We love that. But we're here to want to teach you guys how to do things in the wilderness and teach you about your local area, especially the Appalachian Mountains. So Josh's specific set of skills, as he says, be able to be minimalist, is really going to really maybe reflect what some of you guys are. You guys can empathize with him, so to speak. So, without further ado, let's get into today's video. So today we're going to be talking about how to do budget fishing survival kits. The items that we got for our kits, you could either find around the house, you can get at Walmart, the Dollar General Store, Family Dollar, Dollar Tree, or even Goodwill or a Restore. So each of us was limited to $10 each to build our kits. Josh, why don't you tell us about what you got with yours?
Yeah, so out of all three of our kits, mine is probably the most clearly the minimalist one. Anyway, so for all this, which I have just a water bottle, which I got for a dual use for a container, to be able to put all this stuff in and keep it waterproof, and also if I need to transport water back to like the camp or wherever I'm at. It's got a standard assortment of hooks. I got some tape. Got some 10-pound, 100-yard monofilament line, and I got a 6-foot stringer. Got a couple of sinkers, and of course a ladder. For all this, I probably paid about a shade under $8 just for the kit, for the whole kit.
So for my kit, I paid about $8.77, and I used Walmart and the Dollar Tree for my supplies. So I've got 2 different size hooks here. Got some slip sinkers, some matches, eyeglass case, a candle, some fishing line, some poly rope, and a knife. Alright, so let's start off making my kit. I'm going to start off with the matches here. And I'm going to use the knife that I bought to open them up. I'm going to very carefully open it up because I want to save as much of this cellophane as possible because I may be able to reuse it. I'm only going to use 1 pack to put inside of the kit itself, but there's going to be various uses for the rest of it. So what I want to do is coat several of these matches in wax to keep the heads of the matches waterproof. So that's why I bought the candle here. And we'll go ahead and light it. Now here I'm soaking the strike paper in an attempt to waterproof the strike paper. I've never seen it done this way before, personally, but we'll test this out later to see how effective coating the strike paper is. The other option you have is to take the cellophane and you're going to cut a section of it out. Now cellophane here is going to shrink whenever you apply heat to it. So we'll do the sides first. I'm going to wrap over the top. And you're just going to cover this thing best that you can all the way around. Then you're going to apply heat to seal it. It's a little hot, so be careful. You'll see that I burnt through. But you can add a second layer. Just for added protection. Or even 2 or 3 layers if you'd like, honestly. And here we have what we hope to be a waterproof striker. So now I have my striker and my matches ready for the kit. Let's move on to the line here. And you'll see my case. It's not quite small enough, so I've got to do some sawing. I'm going to take my knife and begin to saw on the edges here. I'll try to saw off maybe 1/4 of an inch. There we are. Our hooks, of course, they're not going to be bad. You're just going to open them up. These, you can leave the strings on them. If you want to kind of compress them more for your kit here, you can just do a, I believe it's called an overhand knot. Our sinkers can stay in the bag here. Just want to make sure that all of the air is out. So my plan of opening up this knife is with a hammer. Now you don't want to do what I just did and grab it like I just had a hold of it because, well, accidents happen. So let's try it without holding it. That'll do for now. Alright, so now we're going to put it together. As you can see inside of my kit here, I've got this little piece of it's like a felt or a foam, and this will be really good for holding the knife. You don't want to end up like I did outside, cutting yourself wide open and needing stitches out in the middle of the woods. I didn't need stitches here, but you never know what could happen. But wrapping it around here, it gives you a better grip on it, and you could even move it up to like this if you need to. That goes down in the bottom of the case here, and we kept the casing for the knife just to help keep you more protected, and we cut off just a little bit of the end here to help it fit. So we want to put that down in there. Next we're going to put our hooks in, and the tricky part is getting these loops to stay underneath here. And John pointed out that you don't want to tie very tightly them together like I did, because you don't want to kink the line if you're going to be using that to throw out for catfish at night. You want to be able to keep that as loose as possible for having more flexibility in the line. We'll throw our matches in here. We're going to throw our wax dipped striker in here. We'll put it in the back. We're going to put our cellophane striker in here. Put all of our sinkers in. And I had to cut down the rope to about half what it was. 50 feet was just too much to fit inside of this, so this is closer to 25 feet. And there you have Adam's Survival Fishing Kit for under $10. And where I was still under $10, I could have spent another dollar and bought some electrical tape and come around the edge here for some added waterproofness, and then wrapped around. That way it just held it together better if you're concerned about it opening up inside your pack.
Alright, so here's my kit. I'm going to show you exactly how not to do anything. First, I am going to use the bottle for my container. And I'm going to start by going ahead and opening up my pack of hooks. So the hooks, the sinkers, and my stringer, as well as the ladder, are going to go inside the bottle. Now you can never have too many hooks. And I'll put this to the side for now, because I'll probably be able to find a use for it later. Okay, got all my hooks in. Now don't try this at home by yourself. It's extremely dangerous. Alright, time for my 6-foot stringer. And we're just going to shove it in there like so. Now what I'm going to do is, so the fishing line will have something more to adhere to where this bottle's kind of slick. I'm going to wrap the whole thing in this tape. Okay, there she is all taped up. I recommend you might want to do a little bit better job of taping than I did, but still should get the job done. Last thing is, I'm going to wrap the string around it first so I don't end up losing it if I cast it out too far or anything. We're just going to take a little bit and tie it around the top. What my daddy told me all those years ago. Just a little simple fishing knot. Okay. Yeah, just gonna start wrapping it. Okay, so this is 100-yard line. Now, don't have an exact measurement, but I'm probably going to put just about half of it actually on there. And, okay, yeah, it looks about halfway. A couple more spins. Alright, so we're going to break this off the old-fashioned way. Think about the pipe. And since you probably have more than one roll of tape, and you're not going to be like me and use all your tape on the bottle, just going to get a little bit just to hold that string down. And there we go, you even got your little carry handle for your bottle.
Alright, so these are the kits that John put together. John wasn't able to talk about them. He's manning the camera right now. But he has made 7 different kits out of the materials that he bought, and he used a Restore, Habitat for Humanity Restore, to get a large quantity of fishing supplies. So all of these hooks and these bobbers and the sinkers and the one little lure that you see here, all of that come from the Restore for approximately $4 in a rather large bag. Everything else he kind of had around the house. He bought one other thing. Yes, he bought this. He bought the match kit from Walmart. It's a waterproof match kit, and as you can see here, it's got the little case with the gasket so that the water can't get inside of it. Quite roomy. He's got the fishing line on the outside with the bobber. He's got strike pads, several matches for inside, and then an assortment of size of hooks, and these for easy switching of size hooks on the inside of that one. He's got a smaller case here. This looks to be like it may have been an eyeglass screwdriver case,
Bead case,
or maybe jewelry beads. So it's very slender, as you can see. You could fit this in your pocket just about anywhere that you go. And it's got the hooks and the sinkers inside, and the line on the outside there, of course. And he's got tape holding down the very tip of the line so that it isn't going haywire. This one here, he's made out of an old prescription medicine bottle. And he's got the rope on the top to hold it. This one is very roomy. and he's got the rope to go to the top here, so you don't lose your lid. Again, it's got the bobber and the line on the outside, tape holding it. This one actually has the line that you set out and leave overnight for catfish and whatnot. That is the one he's got the lure in. He's also got a couple extra bobbers, several different size hooks and sinkers, all that fit inside that container. Here he's got another small container, again pocket size. It's very basic. Got your line on the outside, a couple sinkers, some hooks here, and some easy switching. This one here is built into a match case, so you can see everything inside of it. You've got the matches, you got a sinker, you got room for another sinker or two if you want in there, some hooks, got the line on the outside, tape holding it on. Great option if you're planning on being in the dry weather. Got this little case, got everything you need in there and more room to spare. And here, this went inside of a what do you call those? It's like a thermos. Plenty of room in there as well. This is another one. He's got the overnight line on there, the fishing line taped on. 3 different size bobbers, different size sinkers, hooks, and easy rotation.